Hey everyone, James Klim here. We're finally back for Final Fantasy XIII. As you can see, I'm 4 hours into the game, and I'm extremely underdeveloped. So let me explain the story. So I had Set 7 all done, and I put it on my external hard drive, and after a month I went to go back and do some commentary on it, and apparently I lost all Set 7 footage. Don't know how it happened, it's gone, I had to redo it. And I rushed my ass back to Chapter 7, and I'm extremely underdeveloped. And all I can say is that this is going to be a bumpy set to commentate on. And I am doing single commentary, by the way. Brandon's going to join me for Chapter 9. Chapter 7 and 8 I'm going to do by myself. Chapter 7 is going to kind of suck. Sorry, because, I mean, like I said, I'm extremely underdeveloped, and I'm just running through all the enemies, because I can't fight them, you know, I'll die, and if I do fight them, it takes me like 5 minutes per fight. Like, 1 minute takes me like 9 minutes, and I have to speed it up the entire thing. So, if you guys remember yesterday, I said, oh, I'm gonna upload some FF13 footage yesterday, which is when I was exporting, when I uploaded that video where I was exporting. That didn't happen because in some parts of my footage, I like to fast forward through stuff, like the ludicrous speed stuff. And in order for me to do that, I need to convert the entire clip. Well, this Set 7 footage I did is about 2 hours and 6 minutes long, so I had to convert the entire 2 hours and 6 minutes, but I pressed the wrong button yesterday, and instead of converting it, I synced it. Now, I don't know what the hell the difference between converting and syncing is, but point is, it took 15 hours to freaking sync, okay? I started syncing at 1 o'clock p.m. yesterday, Eastern Time, and it finished at 4 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time. How long is that? Fucking 15 hours of bullshit, okay? So after it finished syncing, I don't know what it did, but it took up like gigabytes on my hard drive. Then I went to go speed stuff up. Oops, I pressed the wrong button, and now I have to wait another 2 hours for it to convert, and it took away another 60 gigabytes. So, in extremely short story, yes, I just wasted all day yesterday doing nothing. Although while I was waiting for it to sync up, I did play the Gears of War 2 campaign, but I don't give a shit, okay? I mean, I am not in a good mood, I'll tell you that very much. I lost Chapter 7 footage, which pissed me off, and I did really well in the footage that I did lose. And this footage is just a really half-assed, fucked-up version of it. And I spent all day yesterday doing fucking nothing, and then today, this software I'm filming on bullshitted me, and everything just went to hell, you know? I am not in the mood to commentate on this chapter. Fuck this chapter. Well, actually, not fuck this chapter. This chapter is really good. Just fuck everything that went wrong. I'm so pissed off. I cannot believe that this shit happened to me. This is the most trouble I've ever had in a walkthrough, and I've never had this much trouble in a walkthrough. And of all walkthroughs, it has to be Final Fantasy XIII, right? The files on this damn thing are massive, okay? It takes like 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, to upload one part to YouTube. These files are massive. So, honestly, enough bitching from me. I'm just really happy that this campaign level has a shitload of cutscenes in it. So, short story short, I'm going to repeat myself again. I lost all the footage for Set 7. I had to redo it. I went through chapters 1 through 7 again, and up to the part where I lost all the footage. At this point, I'm extremely underdeveloped, which is why I'm going to be skipping through all the enemies through this game. Most of them. I'm just fighting these first ones to show you how fucking terrible I am. Oh, by the way, if you guys are playing this game, and if you're at where I'm at, grind your ass up, okay? Do not continue. If your stats are my stats right now, do not go forward. Just stay in one area and grind for several hours, okay? Get your Crystarium fully maxed up. You do not want to be where I'm at in this part of the game, okay? Unless you want, like, a really big challenge, okay? Do not... Okay, I'm saying okay, wait a minute. If you're at the part where I'm at right here, grind your ass up, okay? Do not go any further until you max out that Crystarium. Really get it really high. And plus upgrade your weapons, because my weapons aren't even upgraded at all. Do not go further. You will get your ass kicked. Because towards the end of this chapter, it becomes a bitch. And I do face that. So, going back to the story, yeah, I lost all Set 7 footage. I tried, you know, modding some stuff, or like, not really, yeah, I tried modding to get a file back to Chapter 7 automatically, and that didn't work out, so I just redid the entire story. Went through Disc 1, I went through Disc 2, and I got back where I was, and as you can see, I'm 4 hours into the game, which means I rushed all the way through the chapters really fast, didn't care at all. Got back here, recorded the missing footage I lost, and that's the end of the story. The good news, however, is I have chapters 8 and 9 and part of 10 on my computer, and that's with my file that's with my good file. So chapters 8 and onward will be my good files, unless something fucks up. But just in case, after I saved on this chapter 7, I saved it. I did not get rid of the file. Okay, so in case anything fucks up again, I'm gonna have that as a backup file. A really underdeveloped backup file, but nonetheless a backup file. Not to mention I have 3 saves on my other stuff, so I should be good to go. But yeah, so chapters 8 and onward will be me with my good file, and it's gonna be much better. And yeah, so I guess now I can kind of explain what's going on in chapter 7. So Lightning and Hope ventured further into the into Palim to find Hope's father, and, you know, think of a plan on what they can do. Snow and the new woman, which we're gonna meet soon. Her name's Fang, because Snow calls her Fang. And pretty much they reunite with Lightning and Hope. And now Lightning goes with Fang to another part of the city to do something. And Snow goes with Hope to do another part of this. So pretty much they split up to cover more ground. And it's funny because Hope is pissed off at Snow because he quote-unquote killed his mother. And Hope doesn't know, Snow doesn't know that. And like later on in these like this chapter, Hope says, Snow says a bunch of stuff which is kind of insulting to his dead mother, which which he's unaware of, and it's kind of, you know, insulting. Not to mention Hope is a fucking emo bitch, okay? Hope is an emo bitch in chapter 7. Well, at least towards the beginning. Like in the beginning of chapter 7, Hope's an asshole, and towards the middle he's still an asshole. Towards the end of the chapter he becomes way better. And that's the Hope that I like. Because in Final Fantasy XIII, the first half of the game, Hope is a douchebag. And I hate him so much. And he's so annoying and bitchy. But after Chapter 7, he becomes the character that I love. He's no longer bitchy, no longer moaning. He doesn't mention his mother at all anymore. I mean, I understand that your mother died, but, I mean, like, Brandon complained about this. He says, Hope keeps complaining about his mother. And then I go, well, yeah, because he just saw his mother die in front of his face. I'm sure he'd be a bit traumatized. And I guess I understand what he meant by now, because, like, this far into the game, he's still complaining. He's, like, emo and all, and it's really annoying. So, I mean, if he just, you know, was upset about his mother's death, you know, that's perfectly okay. But, like, the stuff he does is just way too far. And I'm really happy that I'm talking in a much better mood than I was before, because, you know, hours while I was doing this, I was really pissed off, and goddamn, I mean, it was really scary on how pissed off I was. I mean, I get angry really easily, but Jesus Christ, I was, like, yelling at my computer, screaming, I was punching shit. It was crazy. So I'm happy that that's over, and I don't know. I'm just happy that it's done. So yeah, my head hurts from screaming a lot. There's a cutscene coming up, I think. Let me check. Yes, there is. And after that, I'll grind my. I will. Oh yeah, by the way, that's there's an item over there. Go get that item. I'm just skipping it because I probably can't beat him because I'm so underdeveloped. I probably could beat him, but it would just take me forever to do. But yeah, if you see items in this walkthrough where I just skip, don't do that in the actual game. Obviously, go after those items. I'm just skipping them because, well, one, it's going to take too much time to beat them, and I might not even be able to beat them. Like these guys, I think I skipped these guys. I'm like, screw you, boy, I'm skipping you ass. But surprisingly, even though, you know, the whole technical shit failed miserably, and I was, like, being really pissed off, I, had a lot of fun going back through this chapter. I really did. Or just like the story-wise. And I got a chance to explore Chapter 7 again. And by the way, guys, Chapter 7 is probably one of the greatest chapters in this entire game. It is a fantastic chapter. So just because I'm skipping through everything, don't take it in the wrong way. I'm just doing that because I'm underdeveloped and I'm stuttering a lot. I'm really sorry. But yeah, there's a cutscene coming up. By the way, I do a lot of speeding up in this playthrough because I wanted to fit this in as very small parts as possible. And that does happen, but like towards the end of the game, like towards the end of the chapter, like the final boss of this chapter, I end up like skipping like 5 minutes of its footage because it goes on forever. So we'll talk about that later.
You've changed, haven't you? Seems like you've toughened up.
I'm a lessee. I had to.
Yeah, the only ones that ought to be fighting the army are us dumb grown-ups.
You think it's stupid to fight?
It is if you get killed. Anyway, just lay low. Let the dummies duke it out. The army's no match for Nora, right?
He was smiling.
It's me. What's up?
You damn well know what's up!
Why haven't you called in?
Sorry, slipped my mind.
Ugh, right. What's your status?
Great, great. Hope's great too. Are you alright?
I'm great, you're great, everybody's great. Reunion time. What? Figure out a rendezvous point. Don't sweat it. That line's hyper-encrypted.
Hey, sis. Is that you?
I'm not your sister.
This city's under our jurisdiction. We're the ones defending it. We should have a say in what's done to protect it.
Attention all units. Ignore all fire zone restrictions. Fire at will.
What?
Whatever it takes to kill the lessee. Over.
Whatever it takes! You want to start a war in the streets? Civilians are still evacuating. The collateral we're talking about is unacceptable. You don't know what it's like out there!
You don't understand why we're here. Who do you think it is? Terrified of Pulse and begging us to kill the lessee. It's not the Sanctum. It's not us. It's the people.
We'll meet at Hope's place. Felix Heights, 35A.
Right. See you there. Tell Fang hey.
Take care of Hope.
All over it. And I'll tell you more about Sarah when we meet up. I found out she can turn back. There's still hope.
Snow, listen to me. It's about Hope. His mother
Blamey,
was...
It's me.
Hope? Hope! Answer me! Hope!
Yelling doesn't fix it. It's called interference. You can chit-chat when we get there. I've got point. You fall in behind. And see if you can't cool off that head of yours.
That's the end of part 49. Stay tuned for part 50 and onward. And I promise that my commentary will be better and I won't be as bitchy as usual. And I'll also explain what the hell's going on in case anyone doesn't know what the hell's going on. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for my lazy work and I'll make it up. So, see you guys later.